グのセキュリティとか信頼性の取り組みみたいなので、プレゼンをしてくださるそうなので、いろいろね。
So my name is Warren Togami. I'm sorry, I don't know Japanese. My family went to America from Japan 110 years ago. Nikkei Gosei. But my parents speak zero Japanese. So my presentation is a little bit about Lightning reliability and security, but I have lots of other little things to talk about. My background, I'm currently the VP of Solutions at Blockstream, about 7.5 years at Blockstream. But my previous career was a Linux OS engineer at Red Hat, and I was the creator of Fedora Linux. Who uses Linux? Okay, nice. And you can find me on Twitter at Togami. Okay, so I'll go over various topics. So a little bit about my company. Blockstream encourages you to do not trust. We would like people to host their own node or to be able to verify for themselves, and we make various technologies to make it easier to not trust. For example, we have blockstream.info, that is a block explorer. However, we give you the source code to host your own block explorer that's exactly the same. And we encourage you to do that. And we make a wallet, Blockstream Green, that's on-chain right now. And it does lookups against Blockstream Explorer. However, you can also look up against your own Explorer, so you don't need to trust us. We're soon working on a green, a very easy to use Lightning wallet. I'll talk a little bit about that. One of the technologies that we hope Lightning users will love in the future is Vault 12. It's a long story. You can read vault12.org. It has amazing features for Lightning that are currently not possible with Vault 11. Okay. And two of the Lightning technologies that we worked on are liquidity ads, which is a decentralized market to buy incoming channels. That's the most difficult part of using Lightning to get incoming capacity. But we don't want you to rely on centralized markets or that will collect rent. And my project, PeerSwap, is another way to buy capacity on your existing channels. I'll talk a little bit about that. So first, PeerSwap. Long story short, here's a little picture of several Lightning channels. And when you have your own Lightning node, the problem is your channels get stuck with all capacity on this side or that side, and there's no natural way to bring it back to balance. So this is expensive and frustrating for many Lightning node operators. I didn't like that the solutions to balance your channels relied on like a third-party company or like someone that's trying to collect rent and they're able to collect information on who is doing it. I thought that it's unnecessary. If the Lightning network is decentralized, then you should be able to handle this on your own. So PeerSwap is a self-hosted swap provider where any node can can do swap with its channel partners. So if this is your node, you can easily bring all of your channels to 50-50. Or maybe this is a mining pool, so you don't want it 50-50. You want it to be balanced with the capacity all on their side, so that they can do payouts through your node. And this node doesn't have peer swap. Okay. I guess people didn't know this joke in jokes. So I think it is the cheapest and most reliable way to balance channels. And currently, we have implemented it for core Lightning and LND. And I think that we can make the Lightning Network more decentralized if everyone becomes their own swap provider. This is the rough idea of what it could look like. So there currently exists like a draft point-and-click interface for ThunderHub for LND. This is an earlier mock-up for RTL. Who uses ThunderHub? Okay, who uses RTL? Okay. To make it easy to use for Lightning users, you want to have a point-and-click interface to balance your channels. This is still a little complicated for end users, but it's better than command line interface, which is what we have right now. Okay. So, I'll talk a little bit about other Blockstream things. We make a hardware wallet called Blockstream J, and it is very low cost, and we give you all of the source code, and you can buy very common components and then make your own hardware wallet using the very same code. Or you can buy the hardware from us, so you don't have to trust us. But the one that we sell is currently $50. I think in the new year it becomes $65. It's still very cheap. But we think that it has security advantages, as well as, let me show you some videos. Okay. So recently, we updated the Blockstream J firmware so it can do fully air-gapped transactions. And here it's using Blockstream J with a blue wallet. It shows a sequence of QR codes, and then asks on your screen, is this what you want to sign? You hit yes, and then the other wallet reads the sequence of QR codes from the Jade. So the Jade has a camera. So Jade supports maybe 7 Bitcoin wallets right now, including Bitcoin Core. Like that's how I use it. By the way, I have only one of this right now, and we don't have a distributor or reseller in Japan. If you're interested, come talk to me. So a really cool thing is you can have the 24 words or 12 words like other hardware wallets. But the Blockstream J can read the seed from the QR code that you can put on paper or steel. So that's more convenient than manually entering 24 words. So we think this is very low cost and open source. You don't need to trust us. You can build your own if you want to. And we even recommend a way to make it even more secure. So other companies sell hardware wallets with a secure element. I looked at the most popular brand in Japan, Nihon Yonsenen. I'm not saying the brand name, but they say that they're very secure because of the secure element. Long story short, we don't think it's necessary. We have an entirely different approach to security. You can read about our blind pin server, and everything on this is encrypted. You're mainly concerned about physical tampering. So you want to detect if your device has been tampered with, and there is a very cheap way to do that, which is glitter nail polish. You want a impossible to copy 3D pattern and a high-res photo. That's it. Because you only want to detect tampering. And if somebody broke the edge to open the device, throw it away. Buy another one, it's very cheap. I don't know, is this like Go Hyakuin? Okay, so other things about Lightning, where did I put this? Okay. So, we want people to have a self-sovereign Lightning wallet. Now, what that means, okay, so who has used Lightning? Okay. Who uses a custodial Lightning wallet? Okay. Who uses a self-sovereign Lightning wallet? Okay, it's all the same people. Okay. Custodial Lightning wallets are actually very convenient and very reliable. But you have to worry that, what if they get hacked, or what if they exit scam? They can take your money, or regulation may force them to do KYC in the future. So, I use this exchange, and they have KYC Lightning. It's convenient. But if you are a true Bitcoin user, you probably learned that you want to control your own keys, not your keys, not your coin. Do they say that in Japanese?
I guess so. It's not that common.
Okay.
I think we just use the English phrase for it. Yeah.
Okay. So there are newer alternatives that are easier to use in a self-sovereign Lightning wallet that are on the cloud. Again, I'm not talking about the brand names. But I think that cloud Lightning is also not good, although it's convenient, because here's a picture of the Lightning nodes and where they're hosted on the internet. And Google Cloud, 25%, Amazon AWS, 25%. I don't know what that is. DigitalOcean, a large percentage. This is a German cloud. I think Luna node is yeah. Okay, so all of this is very convenient, but what happens with law enforcement is if they target one customer, often they take down all of them. Or there's lots of other problems. Or this German cloud provider says they want all crypto to stop using their service. So we want people to self-host their Lightning node. But that's not so easy. So Blockstream is working on a cloud Lightning node that has the convenience of other cloud lightning. However, it's self-sovereign in that your phone controls your own private keys. And it's very low bandwidth, so it's very fast for your phone. It shares the gossip map, so it's able to calculate how to route to the payment destination very quickly this way. But it's less private than a self-hosted node. But we intend to make the cloud nodes portable to run on your own hardware, but you can use the same phone app, so it's very convenient. So this is what we're working on. Probably the first to launch this is our partner Breeze. Yeah. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about self-hosted Lightning hardware. Things like Raspberry Pi have been probably the easiest way to do your own Lightning node at home. Unfortunately, I'm warning you, it's kind of dangerous. But now, remember, I come from a Linux operating system engineer background, so I have concerns about the reliability and security of this. This is a long story, but I have a better recommendation for you. So, an example online right now, like someone offers quality hardware, which is a Raspberry Pi and some storage for, I don't know if this is, yeah, okay, unfortunately, Raspberry Pi is not quality hardware. Let me see if this is only in the last week. Master of Pearls, I don't know who that is. Nodes down, corrupt SSD. Their drive partially failed. Like this guy was lucky that he was able to get his static channel backup from the partially failed drive. So you know Nidiki-san? Yeah, her Raspberry Pi crashed 3 times. Okay, so this is normal. It's kind of random chance if, unfortunately, Raspberry Pi is toy quality hardware. It's fine for like things like media, but Lightning is a 24/7 online hot wallet, and if you're going to trust your funds to this hardware, it better be reliable. And unfortunately, okay, you can make better choices for hardware reliability and securability. So I actually tried to design the perfect Lightning board back from 2018, and we built them. See, like it has a Lightning, it has a Blockstream logo on it. But like I tried to prototype. Okay, like I want it to be small and quiet with 2 disks, with a battery to make it even more reliable. ECC RAM, no, long story, but it was too expensive. Like no one's going to pay $400 for only the board, no storage. When the Raspberry Pi back then was $50. But now the Raspberry Pi is expensive. So, okay, Chuko Pasakon. Okay? This is a much better choice for home Lightning nodes. And many of them meet all of the requirements. Okay, here's 2 common examples. Like here is a recent model, here's one SSD, here's another SSD, here's a little older model, here's one SSD, here's another SSD. Oh wait. No, okay, this one can do 3 SSDs, I think. And this one has 32 gigs of RAM. So this is like much more powerful than Raspberry Pi and actually cheaper. I bought one of these from a Tokyo shop a few months ago. My ThinkPad broke when I was visiting Japan, and I was like, oh, I need something now. And I bought something like this. It was very cheap. And all you do, like maybe you want to add more RAM, that's cheap, buying new disks. And this is much better for a self-hosted Lightning node than a Raspberry Pi. So I have a Twitter community that explains this. Like here's a power consumption of a used ThinkPad. So 100% CPU is between 5 and 15 watts, but at idle, it's almost nothing. This is the one I bought from a Tokyo Chuko Pasakon shop. So you probably heard of static channel backups. It's not really a backup. It's more of like emergency recovery. It's easy, but if you don't have automatic copies every time you have a new channel, then you could be missing your newer channels. The problem with static channel backups is that you are trusting the channel partner to tell you, like you're telling them that you lost your data. So they could lie to you, but they're taking a risk when they do that. Unfortunately, okay, like they call it a restore, but when you restore from a static channel backup, all of your channels are force closed. And you pay high on-chain fees, and you're starting your node again from scratch. There is a much better way of doing this. Real-time backups. No trust, like you don't have to worry that the channel partners are making a mistake. You can recover all of your channels and start a new hardware, no problem. Core Lightning makes it easy to do real-time backups. Every channel state update will write to one or more local disk plus a remote disk if you set it up that way. Where did I put that? So Core Lightning has easy real-time backups. It's in the documentation. You can specify 2 storage locations for the database. So that's even easier than RAID. Or you can use a Postgres database. It's not easy to set this up. Like you want your node distribution, like Umbrel or something, to offer this as an option. I think they don't currently do so. Yeah. But for example, this is a 4-year-old laptop. I bought this for $200 with 32 gigs of RAM, but I had to add my own disks. Like this is a SATA SSD. I bought 2 terabytes. Like the price on SSDs are going down now, so it's not that bad. Like this is a smaller drive. So most of the data, like the entire Bitcoin D full node is here and the OS is here, but the Lightning data is both here and here. So if this drive dies, I can recover Lightning data from here using the Core Lightning real-time backups. Okay, other warnings. Tor is very bad for Lightning, stop using it. People use Tor because it was easy. They don't want to reveal their home IP address to the world. It might be hazardous to tell people where the Lightning node is, because like someone could try to break into your house to steal your Bitcoin. So for this reason, people have put Lightning nodes behind Tor. Unfortunately, Tor is a very slow and unreliable network, and recently it's been under attack, and it's been mostly unusable. So if you want reliable, low latency Lightning, you need something different. So last year I wrote a guide how to do VPN forwarding. It's similar to a normal VPN, but incoming connections are forwarded to your backend. And I even tell you how to make your own self-hosted VPN so that you don't have to trust another company at all. Or you can offer VPN service to your friends. My VPN also is a VPN for my laptop and my phone. But it has a port forward to my Lightning node. So people have copied this approach, and they made actual VPN services that do the same thing.
So 何か質問があったら、通訳できるので日本語でも大丈夫です。
I have a comment. I went to one of the houses. A comment, not a question, but I went to one of the houses of one of the Raspberry Blitz devs, and he runs everything on like all his stuff, not on Raspberry Blitz, but second-hand servers with high components. I thought it was an interesting point.
Yeah, the Raspberry Blitz devs are actually like some of the more competent devs that I trust for the Raspberry Pi distros, but they also make it for ordinary PCs. Is that well documented, do you know?
Yeah, I took a look the other day, and it's not well documented, but I think it's okay documented. So, yeah.
Other questions? Nihongo,
The hardware one you showed, the Jade, it looks similar to Seed Sign. I wonder if there are any.
yes, it has a lot of commonalities. No, it's completely different code.
Oh, okay.
Like we're actually friends, and we support the same like QR formats and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have one more question. It's about Greenway. I'm sure you've heard of the project validating my
Yes.
basically. But is there compatibility there, or what are the major differences?
Blockstream Greenlight will use VLS. Yeah.
他に質問ある方いらっしゃ
Yes, about Pure Swap.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to standardize the Pure Swap protocol with something like an extension bolt?
Yeah. It's not a bolt because it's not mandatory for. Well, it's not proposed to be mandatory for all Lightning nodes. Might be a blip. So currently, our engineer and Eclair are working on improvements to the specification. The specification is very detailed right now, and they have a few changes that they want to make to make it even better. And a collaboration on that is welcome. So yes, we want it to be a standard. Blockstream wrote the core Lightning and the LND version of PeerSwap. Eclair is putting PeerSwap directly into Eclair so that Phoenix wallet will have it too. Yeah. And the LDK people are interested eventually.
他に質問ある方いらっしゃらないようなら、はい、
You suggested you said Tor is not reliable and like running Lightning on the store is not recommended.
Okay, so this year the Tor network has been under DOS attack. But even before the DOS attack last year, Tor performance is really bad. Like you need low latency, and unfortunately, like Tor exit nodes are surveilled and manipulated. There are random third parties that watch all of the data, especially across Tor exit nodes. So it's the worst way to use Lightning if you want to be private. That and the reliability was never good. Yeah, so the Lightning distros like Umbrella, Raspberry, they should offer an easy VPN option. Like they could even sell the VPN.
Raspberry is still up right now.
Oh, they do offer it?
Yeah, I tried it. They didn't work for me.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
I saw it like.
Go talk to them. They're very good.
Yeah. It could be my setup.
So, like, the Lightning node distributors should be offering this as a point-and-click option. But if you're not hosting your own VPN server, then you need to buy a service. And I think there's maybe 3 companies that offer this now. Yeah.
Okay, so if Tor exit node or relay node increase, the network quality does not increase. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So at first time, you should suggest to run exit node or relay node so that network improve.
Okay. The problem with Tor is that the incentives are not aligned. Everyone wants to use it for free, while not too many people are offering Tor exit nodes or relays. And so it's a tragedy of the commons. I have no idea how to say it. I don't think there is a way to fix Tor. But even when Tor was working well last year, it was still bad. Lightning routing was not reliable last year.
So when you use hardware wallet J, can you send Bitcoin to the person who doesn't use J wallet?
Yes, yeah. So this can work exactly like other hardware wallets, like Ledger, Trezor. You can load the same seed. Have you used a hardware wallet like the other brands? Well, you have a 12 or 24 word seed. Maybe, okay. You can load the same seed into this, and this works with 7 different wallets: Bitcoin Core, Blockstream Green, Blue Wallet, Nunchuck, Sparrow, something, And if you're familiar with using it with a different hardware wallet, this will show you the same wallet even. Yeah. For the moment, Jade is on-chain only, but we're working on this for core Lightning as well.
I had a customer 4 years ago, and I lost almost everything. But I still have a passphrase. Can I use my passphrase with Jade?
You had a what?
Customer, Casa, and German.
Oh, okay.
It is
Yeah.
maybe Bitcoin deals.
I'm not too familiar with Casa. Like, okay, so I might get in trouble for talking about this, but the node distributions is a tough business to be in, and like Casa sold. Where's the Casa sold Raspberry Pis, and they found it to be unreliable, and it caused lots of customer service problems. And I don't know the reasons, but they stopped selling it and they stopped supporting it at some point. About recovering the data, I don't know how it works. Like, you have to ask them.
It'll be LND basically running. So with the passphrase, you can recover anything that wasn't in the channel. But you know, the static channel. I don't think static channel.
You may have to ask the LND expert to help you. Like, it's probably a very old version of their database.
It was before static channel backups as well.
Yeah.
Like this is the reckless.
Like, it should be possible, but you need someone that knows LND.
他に質問もしなければ、ここからフリータイムで、5時までには絶対に出るように言われてるので、いいです。まあ、ここから例えば個人的に質問がある人とか、まあ、そういう時間にしようと思います。ありがとうございます。